Hello, welcome to my first Java class. In this beginner Java class, we are going to start absolutely from scratch what a beginner should know in Java. So let me delete these files. Okay. So I want to just start with the simple things in Java. To save a file as a Java class, as a Java program, you need to save it as .java. So this is the name main.java. That is the name of a Java, and that is how you save a Java program. And to use Java, you need to install Java inside your machine, and there is different way you can do that. If you don't know how to install Java in your Windows machine, please let me know in a comment. Then I will help you to install Java inside your machine. But now I think now you have the Java installed, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to start with Java. So in Java, everything is a class, and because Java is an object-oriented programming language, which means it uses classes, abstract, and so on. So I'm not going to go deep into that big topic, and what I'm going to start with today is a simple class. So what is a class? A class is can have a name like this. At least you should have. Okay, let me go back like this. Let me show you this. So this is the Java class. So every Java class should have one method, and that one method is called main. So why a Java class, or why every Java class should have one method, and that one method should be named main. So, well, because in every program you should have an initial point where your program is going to start executing. So think of it as the gate or gateway for your program. So if you want your program to execute, there is one method that is going to initialize the entire application, and that method is called main. So this method is so important. So if you want to know, or if you want, you can memorize this class if you are a beginner, and you can be ready to go, right? So actually, this is a class, and every class should have at least one method. So you can name your class whatever you want. You can put any name you want here, and it won't matter. But what really matters is this method, which is the default method that Java calls when it is going to start your program. And also try to make sure that the name of a class is equal to the name of a file saved. So you can see that my class is called main, and I have the Java class, which is the file name that is also called main. This helps you to, to see clearly what you're doing when you're writing your Java program. So now, how do we execute Java program? So if you have Java installed inside your window environment, then you can type in your terminal Java like this, and you'll be seeing something like this. That is to say that you have Java installed inside your machine. So now after that, after checking that you have the Java installed, then it's about now compiling Java code so that you can be able to run them. Why do we need to compile Java code before we learn the code? It's because Java is a pre-compiled programming language. It needs to compile the Java code into machine language. So in normal programming world, a computer doesn't understand the plain English programming language such as Java. In fact, programming language or computers really understand zeros and one. So how can you write zeros and one and make sure that computer is able to understand what you want the computer to do? So well, that is so hard. You can do that, but that's why people have managed to create a simple programming language that is easy to understand for human, which use plain English. So that's why we have Java. So what really happens when you compile your Java code is that it's going to take this plain English, which is Java code, and transform it to zeros and one, which a computer can understand. So that's why we have Java C, which means Java compile, and you put the name of a file and put the extension there, then you hit enter. What is really happening when I hit enter is that I'm compiling, I have already compiled the Java class to the native language into zeros and one. Now, if I want to see what I have done, then I can type Java without C, then put the name, which is you put the name of a class here, which is main, then hit enter, then you see the hello world we have here. So now if we change hello world Richard and we save the file, and we compile again. Remember, every time you change a line of code in Java, you need to compile it again so that you see the result. So you have the javac, then put the file name to compile that file name, then type Java, then put the name of a class here, which is main. You'll be able to see the change. So that is pretty much the basic, and right now you are able to run the hello world, which is the basic for every beginner Java developers or any programming language you are about to start. So now let's go to other cool stuff. We have covered what is Java and how to execute a Java class, how to compile Java class, and how to create files and also have the class that is equal to the file name. That is so important. So I also talked about how to compile. Basically, I was talking about the virtual machine, which is because Java is a high-level programming language, so a programming language is now written in high-level language. So, but this high-level language, which is obviously a plain English, cannot be run directly with the machine. That is what I talked about. So, and that's why the first things we need to be done is to translate into the particular machine language. So the Java or Java C, uh, compile does these things, like does take this plain or high level language, human language, to a, a language that a machine can understand. So that's why, like, each files that ends with .java uh, is being able to be compared to Java virtual machine. So the virtual machine that is not really real machine. It's a virtual machine, but is sitting on your computer, uh, and it just being able to translate the Java code into byte codes or zeros and one. So and that's what make Java code more performant, because as you can tell yourself is that if Java is able to translate the high level language to zeros and one, that means that Java is highly run faster because it doesn't it is running on your machine. So now we understand what is Java virtual machine, so which help to execute the bytecode uh, produced by the compiler. So now that means that each operating system has different Java virtual machine, because the code that can run on Windows is not the same code that can run on Mac OS or Linux. And that is the beauty of Java program, because it can through its powerful virtual machine, it is able to take the same code that is running on Windows and take that the same code to Mac OS or any other operating system. So what did we cover here? The Java virtual machine is the virtual machine that runs on actual machine such as your computer, and it is able to execute Java bytecode. So the Java virtual machine doesn't really understand the Java source code that you have written here, which is the uh, high level language. Um, but really it compiles to bytecodes, and is able to now take that bytecodes to be executed. So that's what we have covered. So in a simple terms, in nutshells, that what we can say is about Java virtual machine. So seems like it's the basic things to understand Java, but it's not that much more important to understand how the GVM or Java virtual machine really works, because it doesn't matter, because it's just the job that is done in the background, so that you don't have to worry or know about that. Um, Thank you for watching, and let's see you next time. Also, let me know in a comment what you want to see next time in a video tutorials.